Welcome back, YouTube. How's it going? Well, I made a new type of chronological deck, which I think would work very well, especially against nerds, and hopefully would probably destroy anyone. It is Lucian Hambuff. So we've got. Oh no, this is not. It's not. No, it's not this one. It's more like this one because it's more built. So we've got Nightburn, Crusaders of Vikings, a bit more of a tempo deck that would work a lot if we need it to. So this is just a little deck overview of Nightburn, and hopefully it works in my favor. I'll try and use this deck to get to gold. Yeah. So first things we address the one cost. We've got Anvil Cleric. Anvil Cleric is a knight with a war card that's added random healing spell to your hand. We kind of need this type of card because, well, I've added this card because we need a bit of healing aspect, and we need some knight cover. So if we play this in on turn 10, we at least get some 1 damage on the whole board. So that's one of the reasons, the main reason why I added Cleric. Moving onwards, we got Cockle it's just a little neutral card that I've added just so our deck's a bit more, so we can get more tempo on the board and, just get a little bit of damage in if we need it to. Then we got Luminaris, or how I say it, Lumi. Deal 1 damage to enemy units in a larger, heal allies in the same area for 1. We've added this just for a bit of clearing up the board and same way healing us and the castle, and just a little healing factor again. Now we've got now we're starting to get into knight business. So we've got Faithful Drake, add a random knight to your hand. This is more of an optional card a little bit because you don't realistically want dragons in a knight deck, do you? But sorry for the delay, just a little fumble in the building. I think we're at Gecko Night. Oh. Faithful Drake is just... We've got Faithful Drake for just a nice draw engine, which would like just help us in the long run, and might even get me Lucian, because it won't happen at least once, so could be very helpful. Now we go on to Gecko Knight, who has regenerated as a guardian. As a guardian, it's quite effective since and it could, even though it's a 2/2, it could still be a decent card to annoy players. So yeah, that's why I like them more. Now we move on to Dwarf Paladin. So we got a bit more healing assets, and it's a knight as well, and he's got cleave, so it'll help us as well defend, and it'll help us do damage. So yeah, nice card to have. Pro Prince, another draw card. Every time it takes damage, draw a card. A little nice card, nice knight to have, so it helps us draw, and a great card to have. So yeah, nice. Now we move on to Mr. Earth Knight. He is a guardian. He has a war cry, heals your castle for 2 health. And again, another heal archetype, and we see a lot of heal in this deck already. So it's just another asset, and it's another knight as well. Now we move on to our second paladin of this deck, Rightfist Paladin. Destroy an enemy unit with 3 or less attack. A very, very good card, because it kind of helps me clear the board more, and if you need to deal with units that you think you can't deal with, that are quite decently low in attack, Paladin's there to help you out with that. So a nice card to have, of course. Now we move on to Dragon Knight. A little more of a tempo card, just for like, you know, adding a Drake on, and it's a guardian as well, so it can, you know, change the complexion of the board very quickly. So that's what I like about Dragon Knight, and I would suggest adding it in your knight decks, in my opinion. And now moving swiftly onwards, we've got our Frostwell, one of our only blue cards of this deck. Deal 2 damage to enemy units in a large area and frostbite them. Very, very helpful, because sometimes you need to deal with a lot of swarm again and again, so like you need to like have that card that, you know, frostbites and, you know, just does damage. That's why I value Frostwell. Everyone should have it in your frost decks, so why not add it in a night deck that you're using blue and yellow. Now we go on to Joff, Lieutenant Joff. He, in my opinion, he is the best knight in the game, but people might argue that, you know, John V might be a bit better, but I like Joff more, because he kind of he's more of a game-changing card, because he'll give you treasure, but you still lose your cards. So he's like a gambit card that is high risk, high reward card. So, and he's a knight as well, so he will be very, very helpful. But when you predict, so like, if I lost the Lucian, the whole complexion of the game is gone left. So like, you have to be a bit careful with Lieutenant Joff. But he's still a very nice card. I like Joff. That's why I think he's the best knight. If you want to compare it to these little Earth Knights, Frog Princes, Gecko Knight, he is better than them, in my opinion. So yeah, nice knight to have. Now we go on to Samson. Well, he is just an aerial threat to the board, and if I put it, everyone knows when Samson's in someone's hand, especially when he's sanctified. So like, he's just a mental threat for people. I like using him as a mental threat, but I also love him as a card as well. He's so hard to deal with. If you don't have like a My Wars ready, you're in a very bad position when he comes on the board. So 90% of people can't deal with a Samson with these type of colours I'm playing with. So why not just do it to them as well? So that's why I've added Samson in. Bear Mothra, just a nice card, a good guardian, and a great way to get your big units on the board as quick as possible. I'm trying to use her to get maybe Lucians and these 4 cards, so I can probably get my main cards on as quick as possible. So yeah, that's why. Now we've got our cleave man, our cleave engine, our cleave clearer of the board. Swordsman. He is a very nice card to have in your deck, especially when you want to deal with big stuff. So if there's medium time cards on the board and you can't realistically deal with them, but you can still play with something like Swordsman, he is there always to do the job. That's why I've added Swordsman. Now we go into End of Days. End of Days is a very, probably, in my opinion, one of the best cards in the game. Maybe I might surpass it because it kind of changed the whole game. But even End of Days can do that as well. So, you know, probably one of the best spells in the game, and everyone has to have it eventually. And almost any Crusader deck will have it. So you have to watch out for End of Days in any deck. So a big threat to the board, and if you need to do madness, big stuff, End of Days is there. So yeah. Now we go into the main card of this deck. Probably the only card in this deck that will make this deck function the whole game. Listen the king. This is like the whole point of this deck, to get him on as quick as possible, so our knights can start progressing more. And once he probably hits the board, it's very hard to deal with, especially if it's 4. So this is a very great card to have. And now I'm going to a card that I think was a bit unlucky, in the sense from the City of God's beginning. He was a very highly used card, 7/6 stat number 4. Because of how good he was, Red Team had to nerf him, unfortunately, and it really downplayed his performances now. And the reason why I added this guy to this thing now is because, first of all, he doesn't get the love he deserves, and 2, he's just a nice card to, like, you know, develop the damage on the board, and just a little big unit unit if we have the need to do so. So a bit unlucky card to, like, but yeah, we'll still add them anyways. John V with the Dawn Sword. Resident of the 2 random allies of human child. He is one of the cards that we won in our deck because he civilizes the whole knights specifically, which makes the damage harder to, you know, progress. And now we get to our final card, Stern Dragon. He, well, is like the game winner, but he could still be an easy card to deal with. And, you know, that's a good reason for that. You know, so, yeah, that's my deck. Let's see if it can progress. Not there. Like, this game against Dan Courier was like, this is with Nightburn as well. Nightburn absolutely flipped from it, so that it kind of helps a lot more. See if we can make additions. Okay, I'll tell you. Let's give you another tip. Why not? If you guys have Kaiju God and you guys what you can do, you use Dragon Crest Shield to get your, like, paladins and stuff to get extra health. Oh, play Malik. The luck is crazy. And sorry about that. We did a cockroach. Sorry. Cool. I think we found them. Let's do. We don't really have a lot of options here. We had to just play a paladin here because realistically, you have to resort to like chickens are a bit annoying to deal with, so don't have it one pack. Let's make the minutes. But even then, it's very important. There's not much you can do. And then you start what do you think? Yes, come on, that's not how I really want to go. Oh no. A bit of a boring start because you haven't realistically what the answers right now. And I'm worried about what he's got in his hand right now. Round with the builder. Come on, Mike. No. It's not nice, I feel like. You could maybe pop Dragon Knight. This was terrible. Look, this is why we got Zeus. Look at the thing is, this is not nice because I feel like his cards are kind of very capitulating my game so far. Hopefully we can just get a bit of damage done and kill all of you guys. So then I can start, my complete plan of absolutely smashing Malik already. But right now, looking even so far, which he doesn't really Okay. He should attack, but now he's kind of put me in the perfect position. A bit more. Now I've got more control on the board. We could have even Zeused if we had the time to do so. Oh, I hate friends. Annoying. So now I think we're in a better position right now. In a lot of we can realistically just do that. One turn 9, so how has he got 2? I'm kind of counting. Oh come on, man got to use blacksmith and then the thing is, I'm hoping that please take the depot, please, family. I know you want to. Nice. I have to do it. Ow. And look at this, man. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the same thing. Chicken. This is the we're not in the best position, I would say so myself, because even though it looks like we're in the stronger position, I don't like the position we're in because I hope these friendly dragons are off, so maybe he has to just start resorting to do something else. Yeah. I think we've got the answer. I could frost swell and okay. No, let's be a bit but I feel like because he won't have been in the group, I'm not I think we are in the tighter position, but when I think he's still winning on paper because my castle is on 14. But please don't kill my Zeus. I need my yeah. You idiot. We actually do have an answer, so we don't have to panic. No, I want to gamble. Hopefully, draw. I'm going to second. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Sky Ray. This is maybe not. Oh, this stuff is really making me no, he's way off with my question. No, he's not. It's because I haven't got my Lucian, man. Top got Lucian. What are you doing? I think that's great because I'm saving it for Lucian. Oh man, this is so bad. I will kill every single thing here. If I flipping at Lucian right now. This Lucian setup. I'm not losing, man. I'm not being stupid this time. I'm not being a dummy. I don't trust that I get next time. Do I trust that I want these listen? I don't trust them. So I'm going to just saving cleric. Oh man, this is such a bad position, man. Look, we've basically not gained anything this whole game, man. I know he's fully got his cards now. No, fair. At least he's gonna win on the one time he's got YouTube. This is absolute. He's got nothing. Bloody. I don't know if it's good for me. What's this? He has got, I think, a bit more. That's me. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, look at him. We've got flipping 12. Okay. And hope that he's kill Samsung. And yeah, I got nothing else. Okay. It's because we haven't got Listen. This is such a setup. If I had Listen, I promise you this would have been done quicker. Okay, yeah, okay, we got Poland. Oh man. Now the tank is very low. This is a complete gamble. Oh wait, what's he doing? Oh no, ruin. It's ruin. GG's. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Okay. It's because it's a setup from the game, in my opinion. Look, I get the card that I needed. No, GG's. Look, GG's. I can't even do anything about this. Fair enough. At least he got one for The biggest setup in history, I swear, man. Fair play, man. No, I have to give him props for that. Fair play. I don't want to lose. I'm only silver 4.